Hi guys, glad to see you again. Get my fuzzies. So this is day 5 of the 31 Days of Tarot, which is day 5 is the card that stalked you in 2017. It's just coming right back up. Boy, I'm such a mom licking that down, aren't I? So it was hard for me, I'll be honest with you, to know if a card stalked me. The way that I live my life and also my wonderful memory means that it's hard for me to remember what cards I have pulled. Like next week, I won't really remember what cards I pulled this week. And I do some tarot journaling, but I have found that I need to put them all in the same spot because I do a little bit in this journal and then something happens and I start doing something else and I forget where it is. So eventually I need to get them all together. But so what I did do though is go through the tarot pulls that I posted on Instagram, and I printed out 2 little cheat sheet things from Pinterest that I found, and every time I pulled a card I put a mark on so one of the cards, and then when I looked at it, anything that was above 6 times that I pulled, I marked. And so there's 4 cards actually that were pulled more than 6 times for me that I posted on Instagram. And I took that to mean the 4 cards that were stalking me this year. So it doesn't say that you want to, like, you should tell anything about it, but I'm kind of a blowhard. So if you know, I always mean to do shorter videos than I do. So here we go. I'll be talking about it. By the way, I'm freezing, just so you know. I'm never cold, but it is freezing here in New York. We got hit with the cyclone bomb, whatever the heck that means. All I know is we got a lot of snow. The kids are off of school because the wind temperature, like the wind chill was like negative 20 degrees or something, 25 degrees this morning. And so they closed school actually last night, which was good because the buses weren't on the road, but it is so cold. I checked the temperature right before I started this video and it was 5. And it's like 2:30 in the afternoon and we're finally up to 5. Yay. So without any further ado, the cards that have stalked me in 2017, and I just pulled from 3 decks. These 4 cards I pulled from 3 decks, so you could see a little bit of a difference in the different cards. The first one we're going to talk about is the moon. The moon got pulled for me a lot this year. This one is the Tarot of the Magical Forest, which I've been using a lot recently. I used it a lot in the beginning of the year, and I kind of used it a lot recently. So the moon, for a lot of people, means like deception and stuff like that. And I guess it kind of can mean that if I get that kind of feeling from the reading. But usually when I pull the moon card, first of all, I think partly because I love the moon. When it is a full moon, I could sit outside and stare at it for hours. There's always been this connection for me with the moon. Wow, it'd be nice if there you go. So I absolutely love the moon. By the way, this was obviously Rider-Waite, the Borderless. And this was my new deck, which is the Darkness of Light Tarot. But for me, the moon means inner spiritual work. To really look on the shadow side of myself. To really look at, is there things that I want to change? To spend some time internally figuring out, is there something that I'm not telling myself? Is there something I'm not really being truthful about? So in that way it's deception, but is there something that I need to look at that I'm kind of ignoring right now? So when the moon card gets flipped for me, I'm always like, yay, the moon! But I know that I'm like, oh yeah, it's not necessarily like, yay, like I love the moon, which is of course what I originally think of. So, card number 2 is the Two of Cups, which I have to say, it surprised me, not because I don't love my husband. I do. I totally adore my husband, and he's really good to me. But I just didn't think that it had come up as much as it did, which it really did. So this is from the Magical Forest. And so cute. And we have, I think, my husband got fired this year. And so he has been home quite a bit recently. And it has been very nice to have him home. He has more time to do stuff around the house. We started the Etsy shop and have been really working together on that. He cooks dinner every night. And especially now the kids are gone, we really have had more time together now than we ever have. So, of course, that is going to come up as a card that's been stalking me this year. And what a great card to have come up for us. That was great. Even though it surprised me, I'm kind of a duh sometimes. So, that happens. The next one was the Six of Cups, which when I realized that they had come up so much, I thought, wow, do I really read that card well? Because again, I'm still learning tarot a lot, and I wonder if I really was focused on like your inner child. And I'm really excited that I am doing a study of the wands, but I'm going to keep going after this because I'm learning so much from doing that. So I'm going to keep going after I do the wands. I think I'm going to keep going because I really would like to really look at the Six of Cups, and it really is I think about looking at your inner child, about looking at things more innocently, and perhaps I have become a little too jaded and, look at things with jaded eyes. And I don't want to do that because I think in my heart, in my spirit, I feel like I am that child a lot. But apparently I needed that reminder more than I thought I would. And then the last one that has been stalking me is the Eight of Pentacles, which that made total sense to me because, again, we started our Etsy shop, and I feel like tarot-wise and other magical ways-wise, I have really tried to hone my craft. Look at this. Isn't that the cutest? I do like this deck. I have really tried to hone my craft more in all ways with the tarot. I have really worked hard this year on learning more of the tarot, and I continue to do so. With my Etsy stuff, we are really focusing in on what we want the shop to be. So I think it's funny that when I think of my craft, which Pentacles a lot of times is about work, and I never think about work. So, which tells me that, I like my job, but to me it really has become just a job. I was trying to remember when I really loved my work. I would spend hours looking up how to reduce dosage and researching stuff about, it was CAT scan at the time. Now, mammograms, I love what I do. I love the people that I work with and stuff, but it really is a means to an end. It's a way to make money so I can do what I really love, which is magic work and witchy stuff and my shop. And so it's, I wish I could figure out a way to transition that to home. And maybe that'll happen soon. So I hope it does. I hope you guys are enjoying the 31 Days of Tarot. I'm going to spend some time this weekend looking at other people's videos because that's part of what I like about this whole tag is so many people are doing it. I can kind of take a look and find some new people and see what they have to say about all these. So, yay! Tonight will be my live video for the Two of Wands Tarot study that I've been working on all week. I keep meaning to do it and it just hasn't happened. But tonight. I'm not going to say a time because I'm not sure, but it'll be probably later in the evening. So love you all. We'll see you tonight and 31 Days of Tarot. Yay!